So if you expect to have the Mangrove Tour by yourself, you're kidding yourself. It's very busy here. I think 3/4 of the island every day does the tour. It's the most popular tour. This and the Sunset Cruise, and also there's an island hopping cruise. I think all the tours start with a bit of chaos as every group arrives at the same time. Basically, you're assigned a boat number and then it's just to wait until your group is called aboard. It's a bit the same when you return, and there's a system for the coaches and buses that'll take you back to your accommodation. One aspect we did like was the safety regulations, life jackets and the boat conditions, which are all in excellent shape. So after a quick safety briefing, the first stop is pretty instant, and it's where lunch will be held, which gives you ample opportunity to order seafood in advance for a couple of hours later. So it's a pretty cheap tour, 100 ringgit. That includes the boat trip, transport up to the north of the island to get onto the boat trip, and also lunch that's provided at this place here. It's the first place you stop. There is a toilet stop. You then do the 4-hour tour, then finish up here for lunch before the end of the day. So a bit of a line up for the toilet. Not sure where all that goes. Once you've ordered seafood and you've had toilet breaks, the next bit, we're back on the water. There's a list of about 10 different things that you'll see on this trip, but to be honest, there's a couple like rocks that look like crocodiles and mountains that look like King Kong that, are a little bit abstract. But let's go have a look.
Yeah, so we have 2 species of eagle, which is the first one, we call it as a reddish brown eagle, or the scientific name, we name it as a Brahmini kite. It's a kite species. And the second species, we have the white-bellied sea eagle. But do you know why we call it like that? Okay, we have one, the big aquarium, or the sea eagle. Okay, and if you see the name of Langkawi.
As far as conservation tourism goes, it's a bit of a funny one here. We're on an official Malaysia tourism cruise where our boat doesn't feed the birds, likes to keep them wild. But when we turn up, there's a huge number of boats here feeding the birds that aren't part of that group. So we get to watch the birds, and I have been told that they get fed fish, which makes it more natural. But are you still contributing to the problem, even when you're just watching from afar? To be honest, the stops are pretty close together, so it doesn't take long until we're at the next attraction. You guessed it, monkeys. Now the biggest thing here, there's a tribe of monkeys on the river that when the boats come, they come to have a look. And I think their main aim is plastic bottles, water, and any food scraps or packets of crisps or anything like that you've got. So just keep everything at hand because you're going to get some visitors on that boat.
So you don't have any pad.
It's a lifeguard.
舀水，来水，来这多呢。我去，用水抢着了。一口水了还赢呗。
After a while you start to head down the river and you get to see some really good scenery. There's some good rock formations, the tropical vegetation, and you come to what they call the Crocodile Cave. Now if you look to the left, probably squint your eyes just a little bit, you might just see what could be the shape of a crocodile.
Area, so far after 2001 we don't see anymore.
Now there is a point where you do get off the boat, so make sure you have got good walking shoes because there's a cave system full of bats that's well worth getting off and having a look. There's also a couple of signs, beware of the monkeys, but they do give you a good, well, at least 20 minutes to have a good look through the cave and do the circle tour back to the boats. Yeah.
You know, before I leave.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all up there as well. The last bit of the tour before we hit the beach is a few narrow sections where the boat picks up a bit of speed. You'll also see some more monkeys. And finally, attraction number, I think it's number 8, Kong Mountain. And once again, look at the mountain, squint your eyes and think King Kong. So halfway through the trip, you get to stop. There's a 30-minute swim break, but realistically, you can't swim in the water. There's a bit too much of a current. It's a bit wavy. So you get to sit on the beach for half an hour, bit of sun. Unfortunately, like a lot of Asian beaches, there is a lot of plastic on the beach here. I assume it washes in. We can see Thailand. We're at the top of Malaysia. There's plastic everywhere. So it's been a good day out. Like for 100 ringgit, I'd say about 35 Australian dollars. I'll leave the calculations down below. Yeah, you can't go wrong. It's a 4-hour day out. Couple of things, like the first hour was pretty much spent on a toilet break going out to, well, I think where we're going to eat later, to a restaurant where I don't know why that couldn't have been on the land before you went. I've got a thought pattern on why that is, but I won't talk about that one.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I think it was because the jetty was so busy with so many different boats. They needed to extract your group to... I think it...
Yeah. Okay. But, yeah, the monkeys were good. What else did we see?
The seagulls.
The sea eagles. Our trip didn't feed the sea eagles, but they still go to somewhere and watch other people feed them. But it was
But
good.
they feed the fish,
They
which
feed the
attracts
fish.
the
Yeah.
eagles.
So they feed the fish, which attracts the eagles.
Yeah.
So it is a bit different.
I appreciated that our one makes a big point. And our tour is actually, our guide is from Tourism Malaysia rather than from just the tour boat.
Yes, that does make a difference. This stopping on the beach for half an hour, it's 1:30 Malaysia time, it's hot. There's nowhere to really sit, like you find a place under the shade, but it was a bit hard to swim today and there is a lot of rubbish on the beach. So,
Yeah, this is
but
the low light.
it's been the low point. But after this, we're off for feed. But after this, we're off for a feed. I can see where it is just across the water. So hopefully that's different.
Yeah,
Let's get back
sure,
on the
that'll
boat.
be good.
See what that's like.
Yeah.
So for 100 ringgit, what do you expect for lunch? Well, it's not too bad. You get rice, some fried rice. There's also some chicken, like chicken tenders or 2 large chicken pieces. Vegetarian options where you've got rice and a stir-fried vegetables. And you can also go down to the end and order seafood. They've got the tanks here where you can get lobsters, fish. I think it's whatever's available on the day. And I think there is soft drinks available as well.